In our perfect way, we have a London adventure. There's a makeup is beautiful like this from the 1950s and the 1960s. The world learned to demand to be honestly here for you. My lovely darlings are beautiful like this in 2 hours and then right now 30 to 21. There's a numbers like this. Anyways, let's go to number 30.
Edrych nôl dros 70 mlynedd o wasanaeth y BBC yng Nghymru yn gyflawn heb gynhesu falfiau'r diwyfr. A chofio am un o arloeswyr adloniant Radio Cymraeg, Sam Jones, Dewin y Donfedd.
Number 30 is your everyone, the Stimulations Cameroon. You'll learn from 1950-30 to 1964. There's section 1 like this alone here in the Batwing from the 50s. The 1950-30 has me the Stimulations Cameroon. The Stimulations Cameroon has me lower in 1950-30. Looks like the Britain has me lower. What is the Batwing in the 1950-30 from the Stimulations one clip is fantastic like that? Why you are like this alone? Don't be alone and like this alone. I know, isn't it great? More Washington for Anna Vesper like this die. There's no this alone here. What is alone? I don't like this alone and a problem. Well, for now on from the 1950s, there is the Stimulations one glove is fantastic right now here. Here one the Stimulations television surfers in 1936. There is a man, to be honestly, in the 1964 Life is Alone here. The Stimulations what I think are in the 1964 Life is Alone here, the Wales. We have all the Wales. There is in section 2. There will hurt the man, to be honestly, here alone here. I don't think the Batwing in the 1950s, the mid-50s, like this alone, and then the black and white version. For you and the colors, if you're not there for you.
Good afternoon. Programmes for the Open University begin in a couple of minutes with one for the community education course called Parents and Teenagers, A New Look.
Number 29 is the Stimulations, the Children Guide, the Open University. The Open University has me all over parents and teenagers. The kids has me all over the Stimulations like this in the UK. The university has been open like this. The world has opened a university like this in the verse here, my friends.
Time now for 90s Night. Coming up, we have comedy with Gimme Gimme Gimme, all chat with Mrs. Merton, and then back with the comedy from Game On. First though, some strong language and some scenes of a sexual nature to be expected. Well, it was 1996 after all.
Number 28 is your Stimulations in Gloria's neighbor, Northern Ireland. You're alone here, the Stimulations like this here in the 1997 iconic. Where you're like this alone with the Stimulations like this in iconic 1991. There's a crackers and firecrackers. I don't think the world for you.
Some stunning scenery in Escape to the Country in 45 minutes. And as you may have spotted, our balloon is making its way over Strangford Lough. That was back in the late 90s. Still a spectacular sight. You're watching BBC One Northern Ireland. Number 27 is your Stimulations, Northern Ireland. There's the Stimulations. One glove is fantastic. Northern Ireland. The Northern Ireland is like 1997. There's in the balloons. There's in Northern Ireland like this in the 1990s. For you and then for you.
Han skrivet ar un morach y corrag dol moristan mu vehe higge sjå ag joch guren. Agus y station ver nin hugin turis y fradain. Ach yn horsach sjå ag Alleluia le Callum Marston agus Marin Ikeneish.
is your dissimulations Alba. You're alone in the place here, Albania. There everyone's like this Albania-ish. There's right now here for you. The Alba has me a beautiful pronounce has me the problems. You. Number 25 is for the stimulations prime. You're all over 1995. Well, I don't sneeze anymore. You're a diamond. A beautiful diamond. Now, the child has me beautiful here alone, and the shine and the bright, shine bright, and the diamonds shine like a diamond, shine bright like a diamonds. The world learned in a diamond like this. The stimulations prime has me in 1990s. There's a world heard in jewels, and then the 1990, that's iconic 1988. There's a like this in 1991. There's a real alone. There's the diamond shine is very nice. And the relaxing has me nice relaxing here. Up here and up here. The classroom helper for you here. You. The jewelry here. And the materials, the diamonds, and so shined. Good. Your half meter jewels for you happens. Number 24 is your stimulations television servers in the first item. There's a 1936 your alone stimulations television service in the 1930s. The world has been meant to be honestly in the 30s like this. There's a problems. I don't like the problems. You're alone here much better. The much better has me lower than like this and then the vintage kids for you. Only one for you. Number 23 is your stimulations knowledge. In the year 2011, we find hints all over and questions in HD here. Well, the classroom helper for you here. She's looking here so much. There's a nightmare. Absolutely nonsense. And then the class here. There's only one kid out like this and then trolls a scientist. There's science like this. Honey, the library has been in the class. Really? Into the classroom in the schools on an alarm in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Well, from now on, the world has knowledge power here. Jeez, what you hear is so much. Nightmare. Love is absolutely nonsense. Knowledge power in the London Eye. There's a half me on the big island here. The fishy has me on the water like this in the sea. Quitcher. Number 22 is your stimulations Lionheart Television. There's 1991 from where meant to be the Earth is in the globe. The globe has been the stimulations like this. Where's the globe? There's no like this stimulations globe neighbor. The stimulations on globe is fantastic. There's meant to be the stimulations wheel. And then the Linehart television, aka the stimulations like this here. The Britain has their own company. The children company has to be lower teenage company and teenage girl. A teenager, I heard in the schools. There's meant to be. My classroom, honestly, is so bad at all. Not bad at all. We heard a little happens. Number 21 is your stimulations worldwide Americas. There's 1994, has to be the stimulations iconic 1992. There's iconic 1992, the squares in the slide. There's over 1994 in the stimulations worldwide America. There it is. Here comes the blue, here comes the red, and here comes the green. There's the girls, like the stimulations, like this heard in the worldwide Americas, aka the stimulations. Were like this for you in the 1990s, like this, the world and the VHS. By the way, either way has me all over London Venture. There isn't like this in the Wednesday. You're for you in the makeup like this in the beautiful for now and in the girls. There in the 1951, in the 1958, in the 1970s like this here. And a lower now. The beautiful ponytail on here. And always see you next week on Thursday. Mwah!